We have studied about matter in the chapter Matter in Our Surroundings. In this chapter, we will study a little more about matter and its types. Can you see a marble on your screen? What color is the marble and what size is it? That's right, it is a green colored marble which is about 1.5 centimeters in diameter. Now look at another marble. Is it the same as this one? This one too is green colored and has the same diameter. So we can say that these two are similar marbles. How about having a few more similar marbles? Let us place all of these in a box. Now look at this marble. Is it similar to the ones in the box? Obviously it isn't. This marble is yellow in color while the other ones were green. In addition to this difference, it has a diameter of 2 centimeters, slightly bigger than the previous ones. Look at a few more marbles. As you can see, each of them is different from the green or the yellow one. Now let us place all these marbles in another box. Which of the two boxes has a uniform composition? The first box has a pure composition because all the marbles in this box are similar. What about the other box? This box has a mixture of different types of marbles. Therefore, this box does not have a uniform composition. So what are the two types of matter? Well, one is called a substance while the other is called a mixture. A substance cannot be separated into other kinds of matter by any physical process. What do we mean by separate? Can we separate these marbles which are exactly similar into distinct categories? No matter how you separate them, each category will be the same. Green colored marbles. That is why we say that a pure substance cannot be separated into other kinds of matter. What about a mixture? A mixture, as we just saw in the example, is a combination of more than one kind of pure substance. We have multicolored marbles in this mixture. Can we separate these different substances by any physical process? Yes, of course we can. We can separate the similar ones by the process of handpicking. Similarly, matter which exists as a mixture can be separated, but pure substances cannot be separated. Do you know pure substances are further classified into two types? I'm sure you must have come across the terms elements and compounds. What exactly are elements? Elements are those atoms of nature which cannot be broken down into simpler form. They have similar chemical properties. When these elements join together chemically, they form a compound. Can you give me a few examples of compounds? Water, for example, is a combination of two elements. One is oxygen and the other is hydrogen. When these elements combine, they form a compound named water. But can we separate the elements by any physical process? We cannot, as it's impossible to do so. Therefore, both elements as well as compounds fall under the category of pure substances. What about mixtures? Can mixtures be classified further into their types? Yes, we can. Do you have any clue as to what they might be? Based on the nature of their components, mixtures can be classified into two types. They are known as homogeneous mixtures and heterogeneous mixtures. In simple terms, a homogeneous mixture would be a mixture where you cannot make out the two different parts of a mixture. Homo is same and genos is kind in Greek. Same kind. Conversely, in a heterogeneous mixture, you can clearly make out the two different parts mixed together. You have two samples on your screen. The first beaker is a mixture of copper sulfate in water, while the second one is sand in water. Can you tell me which of them is a homogeneous mixture and which is a heterogeneous mixture? Can you see the particles of copper sulfate distinctly in water? We cannot, that's right. That is why this is a homogeneous mixture. What about the second sample? Can you see the sand particles as a layer in water? Yes, the sand layer is distinctly visible in this mixture. We call such a mixture a heterogeneous mixture. Well, this is not it. We have a few more types to study under these two subtypes of mixtures. To know more, do watch our next video.